thumb. There's the thumb. There's the mug. There's the voice. Good morning. We're live. It's 7:55. Hey, Fred.
Hey, Dan, how in the world are you on this fabulous Friday?
Fabulous Friday, Freddie. First sip. Any other F's that we can put in there? Nope, no more F's.
Fantastic.
Fantastic, fun. Um, Maybe we've got some more F's. We'll let some other people in the comments
Well, I
let
hope
us
Paul
know.
Pappy isn't on here.
Oh man, yeah, Paul Pappy would go crazy with some F's. I talked to Paul yesterday, and he said he's going to be back next week, and that'll be awesome. But hey, we've got two bus riders already. We've got Gary on the bus. Is Gary going to have a great Friday today?
How could he not?
I think he's going to.
He's gonna have a smooth ride into the office. He's gonna have a fantastic lunch.
Yes. A fantastic lunch. I just saw another F pop in here. And Gary, I hope you have a great day. We're going to talk about doing an energy check-in after I talk to Joe a little bit. Joe Buongiorno. Now, is Joe going to have a fantastic Friday?
It depends on if he's going to sit around and sulk on how bad he got beat at pickleball last night. If he can't let that go, he may struggle in the morning, and it may take a good lunch to recover and have a good afternoon. But rumor has it he got smoked last night in pickleball.
Oh no,
Smoked
Joe!
like a cigarette.
Joe, you better let us know. We better let us know if you won the pickleball. I've got to ask you, Freddie, when you lose to, if I know sometimes you win, sometimes
know. I wouldn't
when
know.
you lose, he does. He loses sometimes. I always ask, when you lose to Taylor Brown in racquetball, how long does it take you to get over that loss?
5 seconds.
5 seconds, you done with it. Okay, you're moving on. But that's a new sport for you, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's a little easier.
I mean, it's not anymore. It was when we started. Good morning, V. Dub.
I like it. Hey, is Vicky gonna have a great day?
She has a heart.
She's got celebratory hands. Yeah. She's on the first sip bus. Yeah. I think it's going to happen. And I know this guy, Trent McJunkin, he is sending me stuff that he's working on. He's working hard. He's got a growing family. He's taking care of his health. He's doing great things. I love to see it.
Speaking of health.
Yeah.
Did you get outside this morning?
You know it. You know it. I got outside. I went to Fifth Third Park. I was up early this morning. I walked over there.
You sent me a text fairly early. I was shocked.
I know. I knew that Freddie would be up doing a little something, but yeah, I was up. Have I had any coffee? Did you see me have?
No, you have not.
Can you do that thing where you go first Friday? Let's go, Bruce.
Okay. First Sip Friday, let's go, Bus Riders.
There it is. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, first of all, Paul Pappy is on the bus, and that means it's going to be a great Friday because he hasn't been here. And we miss you people when you're not here. So, Joe played 2.5 hours last night in pickleball. He did great last night. So he's riding the egoic high of doing great with pickleball. But I want to bring this up too, Faith. That's the other F. Big deal.
What about fear? Ooh.
Oh, fear's another F word that, hey, faith and fear, they kind of, you know?
Yeah. You know, and then you have the shirt, faith over fear.
Faith over fear. Yes, because we have to have a little faith to overcome the fear. Of course, I'm off work today. He's going to have a great day. He's off work today. He's driving down to Houston for a figure skating competition. And yes, planning to have a fantastic lunch in Houston. Best
If
in.
you would, Gary, send us a picture of you in your figure skating outfit. That'd be good.
Yeah. That would be something. Vicky was up at 4:40.
Mm.
That's impressive.
We were with you, V-Dub.
Hey, how about this? The fresh air is nice, clean, and crisp this morning, and
It
it
was
is.
crisp.
We talk about that, right? You get outside, you move around, you have a warm cup of coffee, you have that first sip of coffee, and you make good decisions the day before. And to me, I don't know if my favorite time is about this time every day.
Yeah. So I wanna hit you with a little statement here, because I kind of feel like this happens during this show, right?
Okay, hit me with it.
We start feeling good, and we may feel motivated after first sip, right?
Absolutely.
But here is what I heard this morning is motivation starts it, but discipline finishes it. What do you think about that?
Motivation starts it, discipline finishes it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would say that motivation is putting the nail, just getting the nail started in the board, right? And sometimes that can be fun. Good morning, Julie Toredo. And sometimes that can be fun. It's fun to start a project. It's fun to start an idea. It's fun to feel good.
Yeah.
But but motivation doesn't pay the bills. Progress pays the bills, right?
Yeah.
We've got to ring the bell.
It feels good. Hey, we hop off this show. I got a little energy. I feel motivated. I hammer down calls till 9 o'clock. I take a break, eat me a yogurt bowl, drink another cup of coffee. Do I have the discipline at 9:15 to make 45 more minutes of calls or send in deals or do the paperwork I've held on to all week?
There you
Motivation
go.
starts it, discipline finishes it.
It does. And we had an incredible conversation yesterday with Jennifer and what she was talking about with energy management. And what I would say is this motivation and what you're describing and what I fall into sometimes. I typically have very good mornings, right? Until about lunchtime, I'm calling, I'm doing, I'm connecting, I'm doing all the great things that are the things that I enjoy, the things that I enjoy that really move the needle forward. But that's kind of like starting the race and getting partway through the race and then getting tired. You're not really pacing yourself, right? Discipline is that consistency. We start good, we finish good, and that's when we have our best workouts. That's when we have our best days. That's when we're really overcoming ourselves,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So let's say you get to noon and man, you hit the wall after lunch. And you're struggling with the discipline to finish the afternoon strong. So at that point, you may have to figure out, okay, let me remind myself, why am I working so hard? There's got to be something that I want or something I don't want to lose.
Desire.
Now, is it easier to be disciplined the rest of the day? Is there something you want? Do you want to be number one? Do you want to be known? Do you want to close that deal? Do you want to stop procrastinating? Something you don't want to lose. Maybe you're already in the top spot. Somebody's knocking on the door. People's pulling against you. You don't want to lose it. You don't want to lose more money in your account because you hadn't made any money all week. Can that fire up that discipline again?
I want to just make this up before I answer you. Like the jacket color, Daniel.
Gosh.
See, I got distracted by that spread.
Julie, he will be stuck in his apartment the rest of the day because he won't be able to squeeze his head through the door frame to get outside now.
Yeah, it's that bad. Clarity and desire. What I heard Fred just say is a huge deal. We've got to get clear on what we want, why we want it, and really fan the flames of desire, right? Put our hands and fingers and point at that thing that really is the motivation, not what the motivation is for everyone else, right? We might have everybody else saying, oh, you should do this and you must do that. What is it for us intrinsically? What is it that we really want to do with our time and energy on this planet? And getting clarity with that. And of course it takes motivation, but it really takes energy management. What we're talking about, motivation is the beginning of the race. It's everybody's excited. We're getting ready to have fun. We're running the turkey trot. Oh boy, this is going to be great. Well, it is great until about the half-mile mark, and now we're getting tired, right? Yeah. And so we do that every single day, but why do I want to finish that race? Is it the way that I feel when I finish the race? Is it I want a pair of socks? Is it and whatever that true motivation is, that's okay. But we need to be honest with ourselves about it so that we know what we're working for.
Flip that into a business situation. Flip that into a business development reps day. What would it look like?
Business development rep, he's going to have clarity on where he wants to go, what he wants to do, the numbers that he has to hit, right? There's metrics. No matter what type of company you're working with, you've likely got metrics that you need to hit. You know what you need to do. You've got your game plan, you've got your numbers. And so it's always, in my mind with business development, it's always that next rep. It's that next call. It's that next email. It's the next one. It's the next rep.
Yeah. A lot of times I'm thinking it's something I don't want to lose, where I don't want to lose a customer. I don't want to lose a contact. I don't want to lose that deal. I don't want to lose a ranking. You know, we're all striving for a certain goal. We're competing for competitions. And then we mentioned the word earlier, F word, a 4-letter F word. Fear.
Yeah.
That can sometimes mess with our discipline.
And you know what? It just reminded me of a situation. I was listening to an interview. I knew both of the people. I wasn't in the interview, but I was listening to it. Super successful person here in town, flies planes. I'm not going to mention a name, but they have a plane. And someone asked them, why they never do workout. They don't do a lot of social media. They never say anything. And he said, what keeps you motivated? And it took him, I'd say 30 seconds before he said a word. He said, fear of loss. He doesn't want to lose what he's created. But he loves doing it. But he was smart enough to look at what is the true motivation. I don't want to lose what I've created. But I think looking at that and understanding, are we overly putting too much emphasis on something? Maybe it's what others think, or what is it that we really want? Because when there's alignment there, motivation no longer is an issue. We just tap into that true desire that we have. And it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. It means we're going to have to still overcome ourselves, but now we're doing it for us and we're in alignment.
Yeah. Fear of loss is almost number one motivating factor. Fear of loss.
Yeah. Fear of loss. You know what else I'm thinking about today? And I know we've got to get on with our Friday, but one of the other things that someone said, and I'm trying to go back into who that was. I think it was Tips from Tia earlier this week. And she said, it's not, the fear of public speaking is not the biggest failure. And I've been thinking about that. It's the fear of looking stupid, right? The fear of looking bad. And so when we talk about the fear of loss, we think about the loss of self. Oh man, if I screw up on a LinkedIn video, on a podcast, on a speech, everybody's gonna know that those same things that I feel about myself, the little insecurity. They're gonna
Yeah.
see it all there. Now I can't let them know that. Right? We want to protect that part of ourselves. Ain't
There's
that
no
funny?
protecting it sometimes.
There's no protect, especially if you work with Freddie Blanton. There's no, whatever your insecurities are, and going to get coming out. But I think that's a good thing because, hey, what happened when we were kids and we were scared of the monsters under our bed, and mom and dad would come in and they have the flashlight and they said, "No monster under there." But it takes looking. It takes looking and putting your eyes on that fear to really understand it, to overcome it.
Did you see the story this week where a kid called the police to his house in the middle of the night because he thought there was a monster under his bed?
Oh no. Hey, he called. You blipped out a little bit, but he called the police because he thought that there was a monster in his house.
Yeah, under his bed. So the police officer shows up. The kid has put on like a Spider-Man mask and he's got a couple of toy guns when he answers the door. The parents are asleep. The parents have no idea what's going on. So the
No, that's
officer,
awesome.
the officer, he gets out his flashlight and he goes straight into like superhero mode. He's walking back to the kid's bedroom with him, shining the light.
Oh, that's
He's shining
beautiful.
under the bed.
I love that, Fred.
There was no
Yeah,
monster.
there was no monster, but he was prepared. And I'm going to leave everybody with this. I'm going to steal the final thought of the day. An energy check-in. Freddie said on the way into the office today, he said, "Man, I'm easily irritated today." Right? He's in traffic, things were happening, and he was aware enough to know that he had some irritability in him. But that's a big deal. That's self-awareness. Now, as you go about your day, you're talking to people, you know that you're in that state. I think that helps, don't you?
I you I can't believe you pointed that out in front of all these people.
Hey,
Now
I
I
know
feel
you're gonna
stupid.
I know you're going to overcome it now. You know, you're going to overcome it. All right. Hey, stay motivated. Have a great day. Freddie, you got anything for your final thought?
Yeah, actually stay disciplined
Stay disciplined. I
on the
like
back
that.
end of your motivation.
Good stuff. Have a great day. Bye. See you.